Have you ever seen jealousy turn into something darker, something that scares you? The kind of anger that blinds, isolates, and destroys? Today's story is not just ancient tragedy. It's a mirror, because what happened between two brothers thousands of years ago still happens in hearts today. Adam and Eve were no longer in paradise. The world was colder now, harder. The ground resisted their hands. Pain followed their steps. But even in the brokenness, God gave them hope. Two sons, Abel, the younger, gentle, devoted, a shepherd who listened for God in the quiet fields. Cain, the older, strong, determined, a farmer who wrestled with the soil and with his own heart. Both were gifts. Both were loved. Both were called to worship. One day, the brothers brought offerings to God. Abel brought the best of his flock, his firstborn lambs. Not leftovers, not convenience. His worship was costly and sincere. Cain brought fruit from the ground, but something was missing. Not in the offering itself, but in the heart behind it. God accepted Abel's offering. He rejected Cain's. Not because Abel was favored, but because Abel's heart was surrendered. Cain's heart was divided, and jealousy, quiet, poisonous, began to grow. Cain's face fell. His anger burned. God spoke gently. If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not, sin is crouching at your door. Sin wasn't just present, it was waiting, watching, ready. God wasn't condemning Cain. He was warning him, inviting him to choose humility over pride, repentance over resentment. But Cain didn't listen. Cain invited Abel to the field. Abel followed, trusting, unaware, innocent. The wind was quiet. The ground was still. And in a moment of rage, jealousy, and spiritual blindness, Cain struck his brother. The first murder, the first blood spilled on earth, the first time creation cried out. God asked, "Where is your brother Abel?" Cain answered with cold defiance, "Am I my brother's keeper?" But God already knew. The ground itself testified. Cain was judged, sent away, marked, wandering. Not abandoned, but disciplined. Because even in wrath, God remembered mercy. Cain and Abel's story teach us a truth we cannot ignore. Sin grows when we hide it. Jealousy grows when we feed it. Anger grows when we refuse to surrender it. Cain didn't fall in one moment. He fell in many small ones. A jealous thought, a wounded pride, a silent resentment, a refusal to listen to God's warning. We all face the same crossroads. The question is not, will anger come? It's what we do with it. The lesson is simple. Deal with sin while it's small. Bring your heart to God before it breaks something. Choose humility over comparison. And remember, you are your brother's keeper, your sister's keeper, your neighbor's keeper. Love is responsibility. Love is protection. Love is obedience. In your daily life, when jealousy rises, choose gratitude. When anger burns, choose God's warning. When comparison steals your joy, choose your God-given identity. Cain's story is a warning. Abel's story is a reminder. God's voice is an invitation. But Cain and Abel were only the beginning. Sin didn't stop with one murder. It spread through families, through cities, through generations. Until the world became so corrupt, so violent, so broken, God decided to start again. Episode 4 is the story of Noah's Ark and the Great Flood. A story of judgment, rescue, obedience, and a new beginning. If Cain and Abel show us how sin destroys, Noah shows us how God rebuilds. Stay with me. The journey continues, and please share with your family and friends.